Hello students, welcome to the lesson Materials, Metals and Non-Metals, Part 3. We have learned about chemical reactions of metals and non-metals with oxygen and water. Now, we will learn a few more reactions of metals and non-metals and applications of non-metals in our daily life. Students, can you name the acids which we commonly use them in our school laboratory? Well, they are hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid and acetic acid. Let us observe the action of few of these acids with metals and non-metals. While performing these experiments, it is always good to wear a laboratory coat, safety goggles and hand gloves for our safety.
Students, now let us perform some experiments. Here we are going to mainly study about the reaction of metals and non-metals with dilute sulfuric acid and dilute HCl. Now we have a variety of non-metals and metals. Now we are going to study how these metals and non-metals are reacting with these acids. First let me take zinc metal and react it with dilute sulfuric acid. All of you have to carefully observe what happens here. The evolution of bubbles are due to the hydrogen gas. Metals are reacting with acids to give the corresponding salts of metal and the hydrogen gas evolution. Now, you may ask how to confirm the evolution of hydrogen gas. So, here we have a splinter which will test the hydrogen gas presence. Now, I am going to bring the splinter nearby to this reaction. See here the beautiful pop sound which arose due to the evolution of hydrogen gas. This pop sound confirms the presence of the hydrogen gas. So this is the reaction of metal with dilute sulfuric acid. Now we are going to continue these reactions with some more metals and non-metals. Let us observe what happens with other metals and non-metals. Students, now let us check for magnesium ribbon. Now we are going to test with dilute sulfuric acid. There is again the evolution of hydrogen gas. This confirms the evolution of hydrogen gas. So, even magnesium vigorously reacts with dilute sulfuric acid to give salt and hydrogen gas. Students, next we are going to take copper strips, the reaction between copper strips and dilute sulfuric acid. If you see in this reaction, there is no evolution of bubbles and hydrogen gas. If you even bring a splinter near to the mouth of this boiling tube, there is no pop sound. We are going to heat this mixture of dilute sulfuric acid and copper. If you now observe, there is evolution of bubbles and I am going to bring a burning splinter near to the mouth of the boiling tube. Sulfuric acid will not react. Here I have some iron powder and I am going to react it with dilute sulfuric acid. If you see, there is no much vigorous reaction which is going on. Let us little heat it. If you see, this pop sound which I already told even confirms the evolution of hydrogen gas. So this is the inference which we should take from this reaction. Now students, let us take some crushed charcoal and test the reaction between the non-metal, that is crushed charcoal, and dilute sulfuric acid. Now I am adding dilute sulfuric acid to it. There is no visible change. We are all observing that there is no much reactions which is taking place between the crushed charcoal and dilute sulfuric acid. Now let us heat and observe what happens to this mixture. After heating also, we are not able to observe any visible change. Now let us quickly check for one more non-metal, that is sulfur powder. Now students, as I already told, now we will check for the reaction between sulfur powder and dilute sulfuric acid. Here I have taken some sulfur in this boiling tube. Now I am going to add dilute sulfuric acid. Here if you see, we are not able to observe any visible change in this mixture. So let us heat and observe what happens to this mixture. After heating also, the sulfur is not reacting with dilute sulfuric acid. Now students, let us carry out the reactions with HCl. Now I am taking strips of aluminium and I am going to react it with dilute HCl. Let us all watch what is going to happen here. There is some evolution of bubbles. We are able to observe the evolution of bubbles. Let us heat it for some time. After slight heating, you can see the reaction occurs in a vigorous manner. Now, let us test the evolution of hydrogen gas. Oh, you all can observe the pop sound. This confirms the evolution of hydrogen gas. Now students, let us test for zinc metal. Now we are going to observe the reaction between zinc metal and dilute hydrochloric acid. Let us all observe what will happen here. As you can see, there is a vigorous reaction which is going between the zinc metal and the dilute hydrochloric acid. Now let us test for the evolution of hydrogen gas. Now we all heard this pop sound. This confirms the evolution of hydrogen gas. Now students, let us check for copper metal. Now here I have some copper strips. Now I am going to add dilute HCl. There is no reaction at all. So let us try to heat it. Let us now check for the evolution of hydrogen gas. As you all can see, there is no pop sound. Now, since there is no visible change and there is no pop sound heard, we can confirm that there is no evolution of hydrogen gas. Students, now let us check for one more metal. We have here some iron powder. I am taking some iron powder into this boiling tube. Now I am going to add dilute HCl to it. There is a slight visible reaction which is taking place here. Let us heat it for some time. If you see now, the reaction is very vigorous. Now let us test the evolution of hydrogen gas using burning splinter. So the pop sound which we heard confirms the evolution of hydrogen gas. Now students, next we are going to test for charcoal. I am taking some amount of charcoal in this boiling tube. Now I am going to add dilute HCl to it. I am shaking it very well and I am not able to observe any visible change in this mixture. So let us heat and observe. There is no evolution of effervescence and visible change in this mixture. Now let us check for any evolution of gases. For that I am going to bring a burning splinter near to it, the mouth of the boiling tube. If you can observe, there is no pop sound heard. So there is no evolution of hydrogen gas. Now let us see whether sulfur reacts or not. I am going to take some amount of sulfur into this boiling tube and I am going to add dilute HCl to it. After shaking it very well, as we all see, there is no visible change in this mixture. Now let us try heating this mixture. Students, you can all observe that after heating also there is no brisk effervescence. Even we will confirm the hydrogen gas evolution by bringing a burning splinter near to the mouth of the burning tube. Now if you all can observe, there is no pop sound heard.
Students, we all observe that metals react with acid with the evolution of the gas. The gas evolved is identified as hydrogen gas by introducing a glowing splinter and hearing a pop sound. The pop sound is due to a vigorous reaction between the hydrogen gas and oxygen to produce water. The sudden expansion of water due to heat gives pop sound. Look at this chemical equation and understand the reaction of magnesium with HCl or hydrochloric acid. Do all metals react similarly with acids? No, not all metals react with acids. Magnesium, aluminium, iron and zinc metal react with both dilute hydrochloric acid and dilute sulfuric acid. The products are corresponding salts and hydrogen gas. Interestingly, the reaction is rapid with hot dilute acids. Magnesium ribbon react vigorously with both the acids. Aluminium also react with both the acids and liberate hydrogen gas. Zinc and iron also react, but less vigorously. Copper shows no reaction with both hydrochloric acid and dilute sulfuric acid. Non-metals like charcoal and sulfur does not participate in the reaction with these acids, both in hot and cold conditions. Students, now we can infer that all metals do not react with acids in the same way. The following is the order of reactivity of metals with acids, that is magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron and copper. Among this, which is the more reactive metal? Yes, magnesium is more reactive and copper is less reactive metal in this series. Moving further, let us observe the reactions of aluminium with sodium hydroxide.
Now I am going to take some aluminium metal in this boiling tube and I am going to add sodium hydroxide. Let us all observe the reaction. There is no vigorous reaction which is taking place. So let us try heating it. We are giving hot condition to this mixture. Now if you all can observe, there is a brisk effervescence, and now we are going to test for the hydrogen gas. We all heard that pop sound. This confirms the evolution of hydrogen gas.
We observe here that metals react with sodium hydroxide to produce hydrogen gas. Non-metals also undergo reaction with bases. For example, chlorine reacts with a base like sodium hydroxide. It results in multiple products like sodium hypochlorite, sodium chloride and water. In general, reactions of non-metals with bases are complex. So far, we have learned about the reactions of metals and non-metals with dilute sulfuric acid and dilute hydrochloric acids. Let us recall once again. Metals react with dilute acids like hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid. The products are corresponding metal salts and hydrogen gas. Copper, silver, gold are unreactive with acids. However, copper reacts with dilute sulfuric acid in hot condition. Non-metals do not react with acids. Metals reacts with sodium hydroxide to produce hydrogen gas. Here are some questions to ponder about. Which of these metals does not produce hydrogen gas from a dilute acid? Iron, zinc, silver, calcium. Answer: silver. We know that goldsmith can dissolve gold. Then tell me, Which acid can dissolve metals like gold and platinum? The acid which dissolves gold is called aqua regia. Aqua regia is a Latin word which means royal water, which is a mixture of concentrated hydrochloric acid and concentrated nitric acid in the ratio 3:1. Aqua regia is a highly corrosive fuming liquid that is able to dissolve gold and platinum. Students, I hope you enjoy and understood the chemical reactions of metals and nonmetals with dilute acids like hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. We will learn another interesting chemical reactions of the metals and nonmetals in the next part of this lesson. Thank you.